Okay, here we go. My name is Seth Snare. I have used Microsoft 3D Builder to create a three-dimensional model of a house that I would like to have on my land. I think it's fitting and I'd like to share that with everybody and anybody who's interested. Anyway, so let me get started with the house. Here's a side render from the front point of view. I'd like to point out that I have a little model of a person for scale. Everything in here is as to scale as possible. The Microsoft 3D Builder sets everything in any size you want. I use feet as one of its measurements. So this little model here of the gentleman with the bald head has a measurement of 6 feet high from foot to ground, or top of head to ground. A width of about 3 feet and a depth of about 1 foot. I set the walls so that they're all about 0.5 feet thick, just for clarification. And the space, the level right here that he's sitting on, is approximately ground level. This would be a basement area, and this would be an upstairs. Anyway, I want to get started by talking about what I have right there in the center. As you can see, the pillar's a little bit unique. Most people have stairs that climb up the side of the walls, but I particularly loathe such a design, and I found that this is something a lot more to my preferred style. So I designed it and put it in the house as a central point to make it really, hopefully, very easy to access and use. Now, I want to make it as disabled person friendly as possible because I want Tom to be able to use it. So I created a center pillar with stairs, but at the same time my idea and intended purpose is to have a chair stair lift attached to the center pillar so he can go up and down the stairs by rotating around the pillar on that chair lift. And then the chairlift would be able to hide here at the bottom, just behind the stairs. If I can adjust it, there we go. See if they would be able to rotate around, go in behind and hide, and then when you press the button, bring it out, you can sit in, or another button on top, you can be able to have access to it on any floor. I have a half floor here, so that he can basically stop right here, get out, or stay in the chair and go up another set of stairs. I've removed these stairs that supposedly go off this end of the floor and up just for visual clarification. However, there would be another additional floor above for the upstairs access. Now, I personally enjoy that. Let's go ahead and talk about the upstairs while we're up here. Now, I've made the bedrooms so that there's room for guests and plenty of space for everybody to be happy with. We have approximately 10-foot gaps between these rooms on the corners and the beginning of the bedrooms themselves to give a lot of... I just like to have the space available for people to congregate, to make it so they feel more open, because I want to make sure that this is if possible, as non-claustrophobic style house as I can get. I'm sure that anybody with claustrophobia would have problems no matter where they go, and I may need to increase the size of the restroom areas here, or the storage spaces, but that's just for something down the road. This is only a general idea of what I'm looking for, but I do have everything, including the toilet, sink, and shower right here, all to specification exact measurements as the units that I'm using currently in my own house. Didn't really have much else to work with. The walls of the bedroom are about 30 feet deep by about 24 feet wide, and the doors are approximately 4.5 feet wide by about 7 feet tall, so that it gives plenty of space for, in fact, absurdly large space for anybody who might want to use it. In fact, this could probably even make a nice little double door. I like the idea of having, if possible, Japanese paper doors, because I just think they're cool, but that's neither here nor there. But it's a exact duplicate or cookie cutter design on the other side. Just a simple interface bedroom. I suspect that we would have closed walls. Obviously, to the outside, the walls would have windows, and just imagine chairs and furniture for lounging out here. Maybe even set up a TV or something right here. That would be pretty neat, in my opinion. Anyway, that's the upstairs. Let's go to the middle floor. Now, I assume a cookie cutter design from the middle section of the top floor to the middle section of the middle floor and bottom floor as well. I like the idea of having the windows and the lounge chairs. It's a great design in my opinion, so I love it. I want to talk about this room over here for this level. Now, this is an interesting little get up in my opinion. I like it because this would basically be the den. This little cylindrical thing in the center is basically, I'd be going with maybe stone, maybe some kind of whatever the hell that hard stone's called. I can't think. So the center part would be a very light, possibly gas-fueled fire that would have a very low radius of fire. The flames are not going to shoot up or nothing like that. It's just nice and safe. This piece up here is actually a 360-degree view display. They use them a lot in amusement themes and attractions. I see them a lot in the science and technology fairs. But basically, a projector would project a preset screen size from the inside to the outside of any show or movie that's playing all around. There could be multiple screens. I don't remember how many, but I suspect like 8 or something like that. The screens can be displayed. Each one can have a different show or the same show all at the same time, and that's cool because it gives you, everybody can watch the screen from any angle. I love it. I want that bad. That would be very neat. Like I said, the restroom, and over here, for good measure, store area if necessary. Every floor will have their own store area and restroom in my design. Now, going to the other side of the floor would be the kitchen. As you can see, also a proposed restroom, and the other side is storage area. The main idea of the restroom is that right here in the center, maybe off to the sides, because I don't like having anything blocking the entryway from the door to the kitchen. I would like maybe offset. We have a table over here, maybe a table over here. Possibly round tables, possibly I don't know. But I'd like to sit about 12 people per table if possible. There's more than enough room to do that. So that's an interesting idea. Now, the rest of this is pretty straightforward, but let me explain what it is. So we have the blue blocks right here represent kitchen sinks, the orange blocks represent dishwashers, and the multicolored gray black blocks represent 2 separate stoves. The reason I set them this way was so that the kitchen sink and the stoves would be separated by the washer, because it allows for shelf space. But I also anticipate having shelf space along each wall, along here, and also a kind of combination mini bar / storage wall. I didn't put them in, but shelving on the upper part would be great, and we do the same thing for both sides. Now, if you were wondering, these 2 green walls with the doors are massive. There's actually quite a bit of space behind them, and I wanted to have some kind of walk-in fridge or refrigeration unit here, maybe a walk-in freezer over here. It's possible we may need to increase the size of the wall. Like I said, it's for the engineers to figure out. This is just a general, loosely conceived design concept. We would have chandeliers or some kind of lighting that would come down from the top. And there's a concept we're conceiving, maybe some kind of central island table design for Tom when he's doing his cooking, to be able to put any of the dishes on if he wants to at any point anywhere around there. So let's pull back and go to the bottom floor. Now, over here, this is totally blank, and there's a reason for that. It's just intended as an optional space. Right now, I'm thinking it's possible maybe we could have weight machines and a track running around the outside of the room so that there could be a little bit of jogging, a little bit of exercise. Tom needs that. Everybody needs that. It'll be very nice to have that available. Then there is the other side, which would be well, Tom wanted a pool. Here's a pool. We got an underground pool right here. It's about 40 foot by 40 feet. There's about a 5-foot space around for walking approximately. We may need to increase that and reduce the size of the pool so that we can have some benches or something, but basically that's available. We'd have a walk down ladders right here, but it's just a simple, really shallow wading pool, no more than maybe 3 foot to up to about 4.5 feet, no more than that. I'm going to try and keep it minimal. I haven't really added places for any maintenance stuff like heater or air cooling or any of that stuff. Like I said, just a general idea, not exactly a blueprint, just something that's loosely based that can be hopefully worked with and modified by the professionals. Anyways, thank you for taking a look at my house, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to, go ahead and join my YouTube channel page. Put a like on there for me, please. I like to see what people enjoy watching if you want to, and look at some of my other videos. Thank you for watching.